everybody and welcome back to another video, and if you're here for the very first time, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Jane, my husband Mike is behind the camera. We're British, early retirees, we've got no debt, we've paid off the mortgage and we live a thrifty, frugal and money-saving life here in Brittany in northwest France. Every Friday we bring you something food related. Sometimes I cook, sometimes I do some batch cooking, sometimes I do some meal planning, and some days I share with you a supermarket haul. And that's what I'm doing today. I have held off my big shop until now. And normally I don't shop at all in the last week of the month, but we have made an exception because there was an extraordinarily good sale on at our supermarket. So today I got 34% cashback, which goes onto my store card, which I can then present the next time I go shopping. You have to wait 24 hours before you can use it. I got 34% back on all of my frozen food today. So I spent 82 euros on frozen food today, and I got 28 euros of that back. So we're going to share that with you today and everything else in our shopping haul. And today we managed to do some filming at the supermarket, which you might enjoy as well. Normally we're quite conscious about the fact that we shouldn't do it, but what we did today was film me shopping, so hopefully nobody noticed. Anyway, we really hope that you enjoyed the video. We got some super bargains today, and I got to fill up my freezer for much less than the regular price. Let's go through the fresh produce. I've got mash and rocket. Mash is lamb's lettuce, rocket is arugula. It is obviously cheaper if I buy it in a bigger amounts, but I pay $1.65 for these each bag of this. There's only the two of us, and if I don't open the bag, it will last in the fridge for up to a week. So that's $1.65 a bag. The cauliflower is $2.99. It's the end of the season, the price is going up. And we eat all of it. We eat the stem, we eat the stalk, we eat the leaves, we eat everything. That's $2.99. I've got 2 leeks here for $1.86. Again, it's the end of the season, the price is going up. And I don't waste any of it. This bit up here that we wouldn't necessarily eat will all get chopped up, go in a bag in the freezer, and I will use that for making stock. I have a head of broccoli, was $1.50, and again, all bar the tiniest bit on the bottom here, we eat the stalks, everything on broccoli. I've got 1.5 kilos of carrots, worth $3.70. Again, price is going up, out of season, so soon there'll be even more. I've got here over 1 kilo of Pink Lady apples, and that was $2.52. I've got a big bunch of bananas for $2.56. For some reason, bananas are always expensive in France, but bananas cost what bananas cost. I've got 2 kilos of dessert oranges, and that was $4.49. So that's a good price for oranges today. I've got a punnet of French strawberries, and that was $2.69. And finally, I've got a 1/2 kilo box of allongé, sort of long cherry tomatoes that we eat with just about every meal, and those were €2. So what we've got here, this is squid or calamari. I buy it unbattered, so I batter it myself in a gluten-free batter, and then I fry that and we have that. It's one of our most favourite fish. Now it was $6.75, but with the 34% back, it cost me $4.45. And then here, this is an absolute treat. This is 1 kilo of skinless, boneless cod fillets. And it would have been $15.99, but with the discount today, I got that for $10.55. Absolutely brilliant price. This here is 100% ground beef, 20% fat, and this was $8.20 a kilo, which works out about half the price of fresh anyway. But I got that with the discount for $5.41. It's not a kilo, I beg your pardon. Not a kilo, so it's 3/4 of a kilo there. So still not too bad. That would work out about 10 euros a kilo normally. So $5.41 for each bag. And then we've got over here 2 bags of frozen peas. Before the discount, that's $1.87. With the discount, I got them for $1.23. And then we've got 2 tubs of vanilla ice cream, I like that. Vanille de Madagascar, makes it sound much posher than it is. Those are $1.65, or with the discount today, that makes those $1.09. And let's go to the rest of the things here. Now, I went to pick up 100% beef burgers. I managed to goof and picked up some that were not 100% beef burgers. It's got vegetable proteins in as well. I've had a look on it. Fortunately, I can eat all of it. It's just not to my taste, but you know, it'll be all right. So the ones that are not 100% beef would have been $6.47. With the discount, that took them down to $4.27. The 100% beef ones are $8.89 with the discount, down to $5.87. Here I bought potato wedges. The full price is $2.90, but I got them for $1.91. Over here, we've got some battered, it says Colin of Alaska, that's pollock, and that's 4 little fillets in there. These are for Mike to have, the taste of home. I like the way they say it's the British style. $3.70, it's the normal price, but we've only got them for $2.44. And merlu is one of another favourite fish of ours. This is hake. We call this hake. And that is a kilo here, so that's a really good price. And that's $8.70, but we only paid $5.74. So in total, my frozen fish today was $82.27, and I got $27.97 back on the card, so 34% off all of this, and it was already a pretty good price. We all have to expect to pay a lot for cod these days. It just is expensive, but the rest of it was a good price anyway, and I got 34% off. Oops, sorry about that. I forgot the green beans, and they are very important. That's a kilo. A kilo is £2 approximately. And before the discount, they were $1.87. And with the discount, that's $1.23. We'll show you some more of our discounted items as well. At the moment, they've got 20% cash back on Super U's own gluten-free products. And I wouldn't normally buy anything that expensive, but I do miss having couscous. And this is couscous de maize, so that's corn, and I can have this. So before the discount, it was $2.99, but with the discount that they've given us today is $2.39. We bought some sausages to have for lunch today, and this is a short date. So these are 100% meat sausages with onions in them, and that was $6.64, reduced to $5.18. I've got natural yogurts, which were $3.35. No discounts on my yogurts, but Mike's yogurts, which have fruit in, were $3.38. But with the cash back today, it made them $2.70. We then always have a look in this, the anti-gaspy, which is the anti-waste fridge. So anything that's on a short date. And we've got a block of very posh cheese, very much like a brie, but very creamy cheese. And that was reduced down to $1.67. Oh, there we are. Very nice cheese. President's cheese, by all accounts. Lardons, these are a good pantry item. These will go in the freezer. And these are $1.85 normally. And in case you've never seen it before, what are lardons? They're chopped up bits of smoky bacon that you add into things. For example, if you're making a meat sauce for pasta. And they were $1.87, but with the cash back, it made them $1.48 each. And then Emmental cheese, before the cash back was $3.50, with the cash back were $2.80. And these freeze, so those can go in the freezer. The ham is 10 slices of the Superior, which is their good ham. Really good ham, no rind, no skin on it. And it would have been $5.49, but with the cash back, we paid $4.39. Now I've got some pantry items. I've got some gluten-free bread, was $3.86. Their own store brand was cheaper, but the bread is awful. I'm quite happy to pay a bit more for that. And I don't eat much bread, even this, don't eat much of it at all. Bag of sugar, kilo of sugar, was $1.41. Mike's bread was $1.89. Their super used store brand of bread today really didn't look very good at all. And this is it's a multi-grain bread. And I like the way on the receipt it says industrial bread. So they make a distinction between bread from a factory and proper bread. So they don't count that as proper bread, they call that industrial bread. We then here have rye crackers, and those were $1.50 each. And we have our main meal at lunchtime, so in the evening we'll probably have a piece of fruit, a cracker and a piece of cheese will be our evening meal. These are for the dogs. The dogs have their own budget. So their dog's biscuits were $1.63, and their dog, I'm not even going to say the word, pointing at them, you get my drift, because if I say it they'll start barking, were $1.65. Now, I've got here tartar sauce. I got 2 of those, and those were $1.19 each. Now to get our money's worth, we buy the supermarket's own brand, which is OO, and their much discounted own brand is Pre Mini, so even cheaper. And I got their mayonnaise for $1.36. And we don't mind this cheap mayonnaise. It's a bit more vinegary than regular mayonnaise, so we like that one. And then I've got salad dressing, which we seem to be tearing through at this time of year because we have salad with just about every meal. It's $1.25. And these are something you might not see very often. This is peach iced tea, and they didn't have their own brand of this. So Mike's got here syrup de cassis with pure sugar. So this one here is made of black currants and sugar, and you dilute it with water. And in the UK we have a brand called Ribena, which everybody in the UK loves. So you dilute this, 1 part of this to 10 parts water. And this is the same for the iced tea, peach flavoured. And I had to buy this expensive brand because they didn't have their own brand. And finally, this is my husband's, that's a litre bottle.
Litre of port.
Wow, a litre of port from Portugal, €11. That is everything. Oops, last time I forgot the green beans, this time I forgot the garlic mayonnaise. And the garlic mayonnaise, which is super duper strong garlicky flavoured, was $1.09. We don't normally shop the last week of any month, so we pretty much shop now for the next 2 weeks and well into May. So you won't see a shopping haul for a while. However, and I'll put this out there, if you're in France, the next super deal in Super U is 34% off all laundry products. And we scoped that out today, and we found out that their laundry products, their own brand laundry products, were cheaper than Lidl. And then you get 34% off. So look out for that sale, because that is a marvellous one. Anyway, you want to know what I spent altogether. Now I spent altogether $182.99, but I got back $32.49 in total. So with the discounts on things like the lardons, and the discounts and the money back on the cheese, and the discounts and the money back on the frozen food, which brings me into that, and you'll see to yourself, well, where's the money come from your extra shop, your extra 80? We keep like a slush fund in our account where we don't spend the money. We call it our discretionary spending. And I have spent from that, which means next month in May, I won't have 400 euros as a shopping budget. I will have 300 euros, and I will spend an awful lot of that on laundry products to see me through well into 2025 because they were such good prices. I want to share this with you. We have to, as shoppers here, and I'm sure wherever you are, find the sales and find the deals. Mike, I'm sure he's going to add in a photo of our freezer. Absolutely everything in our freezer I got for less than full price. So I got it either 30% off in Lidl, or I got it 20% off because of cashback, but most of it was 34% off. So I hope you're all finding the deals and the bargains. We'll put on the end screen, before I forget to tell you this, the price of all of this in all of the currencies and how much we saved in all of the currencies at the end of this. So we got, as I said here, 32 €49 cashback on our store card, which we can spend like cash. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. Let us know. What did you see that you thought was a lot? What did you see that we thought was a good price? Did I get a good price on my frozen produce today? Did I pay a lot for my fresh produce today? Let me know, because it's always interesting to hear what you think. Thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye.